Hi everyone, we are just out from watching Black Adam. As you can see the poster behind us. It's one of the most anticipated DC superhero movies. If you guys read the review, it didn't get all the best reviews. In fact, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a very low review. But for us, what do you think?
I don't care what other people say. Do you enjoy the movie?
Yep, we did enjoy the movie. It's one thing you guys have to notice is that it's more for like superhero, people who are familiar with the superhero genre, and people who like this kind of superhero movies. It has more of a cartoony feel to it, more like Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah, I think Black Adam can beat up all the Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I think that what's so interesting about it is that it's really like it keeps your attention span, it keeps your attention span on the screen. And I wanted to go to the washroom once throughout the movie,
Yeah,
but
we didn't want to go to the washroom just
yeah,
to like stay
and just-
tuned to the movie.
Yeah, I just
even though
have to
even
keep
though we
watching.
felt like going there twice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's totally action packed. I know to people who want to like relate more to like the real world stuff, maybe they don't get that part, and that's why it didn't get that good reviews from critics. But I think that if you are familiar with the more cartoony and the more superhero kind of feel with special effects that are really great,
I'm
then
gonna ask you,
I think it's
like
really
how
good.
long was the movie?
I think it was like 2 hours plus, right?
It's starting from opening stories, which is linear, which is like the first 10 minutes,
Yep.
and then a little bit of adventure, and then it's non-stop
Action.
non-stop action pack on a superhero level fight.
But-
Super speed, super strength, exploding
Yes.
buildings, exploding cities,
Yeah.
hyper speed.
CGI fast.
Yeah. It's probably at that level of intensity of fight.
Yeah.
Probably
Super high
it,
level
it
intense.
goes. I mean, Man of Steel started with this super speed kind of fight, like Dragon Ball, like in 2013. This elevated to another level at that part. That's the positive part. If you like superhero movies, and I don't mind watching it again another time.
Maybe bring up
Uh,
some of the more negative points. What do you think?
The negative point, the movie is predictable, and the
That's actually a
storyline.
good thing, by the way.
Yeah, the storyline that's pretty linear and flat. It's not something you've never seen before. It's like any other superhero movies,
There is a twist towards
Yeah.
the end, though.
and I felt like a bit like people criticize Eternals to sound like DC, right? This is DC that sounds a bit like Marvel. There's punchline at every few sentences.
Yeah, it's
There's
more
one or two
comical,
characters
right?
trying to be funny. Yeah, you
But
shouldn't
it was
be
funny.
Marvel,
It
yeah.
was funny though. It's not as serious as all the previous Marvel. As all the DC. all
Yeah,
the previous
DC is supposed to be serious, Marvel
Yeah.
supposed to be funny. So
But
yeah,
This one's more funny, and of course you have The Rock, right? And he acts pretty much like The Rock, right?
I think
but it's a good thing as well because
the character is
yeah.
built for the Rock.
Yeah,
So
good.
it's like Iron Man is built for Tony Stark, that kind of
Yep.
yeah.
So if you want to
muscular
watch
character.
this, you pretty much have to like The Rock.
Yeah. Well, what's not to like about the Rock, right? Yeah.
So he did like really push for this movie to be made,
It's
and
more
then
like
he wants to make it more like the
Scorpion
Avengers.
King, Mummy Return, in the version of superhero movies.
They,
The Rock's
I
first
noticed
movie,
they took a lot of inspiration from other movies. So
like Scorpion King.
yeah. So at the beginning it was like Lara Croft, I felt, right? Then
The
suddenly
climbing part.
there was like X-Men feel to it because there was the mansion,
Spaceship,
the ship that which looks exactly like the X-Men ship,
Yeah.
and the whole feel of it was like a lot of inspiration taken from other movies. And of
what do you
course
think
we
about
have
the sound system? Sound system is okay. It's not
Yes.
too loud or explosive.
There was that song there. I think it was like Black.
I don't mind. I don't mind the music.
Yeah.
The sound of the 80s.
What
Sound of
what,
the.
what was that song they always
I don't
play?
know.
Like even in Wednesday, they play that song as well.
Yeah, that song I don't mind it, but sometimes
Yeah.
in the action part, too much into the slow motion, sometimes it did jump from one end to another when the Black Adam was supposed to be rescued from being captured.
Oh yeah, there's some
Yeah,
scenes that are
the
cut.
scenes were
But-
cut, and yeah,
But I think they cut it pretty well because it was, it kept the pace going fast so that you, like I said, you don't want to move your eyes from the screen because every scene is very important in the show.
and a bit of the disappointment is like the setting is in one city. It's not really all over the world except for that one part when they're chasing after the flying bike to get the boy. They
Exactly.
ended up in China, right?
Yep.
But the rest is all in one place, in the Middle Eastern setting. I don't know. I'm not. I like Middle Eastern. I don't know. Do you like Middle Eastern movies? Not so much. I like
yeah.
that might be written, but Middle Eastern setting isn't that much of a thing for me.
Yeah.
It isn't to my liking.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's no like very modern stuff except in the spaceship.
Yeah,
And I feel that it has the vibe of a Peacemaker. If you guys have watched the series.
Yeah. I
So,
don't really like the.
It's not about good or evil, right? It's more gray area, just like Peacemaker, and then the character learning to be more of a good guy rather than a bad guy. Or
Sherman says it's too much of a superhero movie. I'd rather it be a pure superhero movie. Actually, I don't appreciate the pushing on political messages and polarization about there's an oppressor who's oppressing a bunch of people in the Middle East that they need to liberate all this. I mean, you've already seen that in real life. I come to watch the movie to be entertained. Don't need that.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
feel that somehow they did make the story quite.
This
there's
is
a lot of character
this
development.
one
as well.
is a knockoff from Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball that
Really?
is
Okay, I didn't know that.
rally to get power, right?
Yeah.
This is
So there's a
Dragon
lot
Ball
of
knockoff.
symbolism, right, in the show.
yeah.
Which I don't think they need it, right? I think
Yeah.
it just needs to be, just let Rock be the Rock, right?
Yeah.
I think that pretty much sums it up. But I really like the show, despite what critics have said.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this like 9/10. What do you say?
9.5.
9/10. Wow. Okay.
9.5 over 10.
That's it from us, and
I
thank
hope
you.
to see more of this. Fuck Marvel, man. Yeah.
Right, man. Please do give us a like and subscribe if you like the small review that we did. Alright, thank you guys. Take care now. Bye.